to my channel. Brace check for Alicia. It's warm out today, but I'm still a little chilly. I've got a lot to tell you about yesterday. I actually wanted to vlog with Jim, but his personal vlog went over a little bit, and now he's got to go cook dinner. So I'm finally below 300 pounds for the first time in 20 years, but just barely, so that might change from week to week, especially now that I'm able to eat a little bit better. So we'll see how that goes. Other good news is my full body X-rays show that the bones are healing, so that's good. Doctor was very happy with the X-rays. He was not happy with my leg wounds, but you know, he understands, it's happened before. And he was not happy enough to let me start bearing weight on it. So I'm another 3 months of non-weight bearing on my leg, which is very hard. I go back on my birthday, so happy birthday to me. Hopefully I'll get permission from my birthday to start walking again. It just makes life really difficult, you know. I know you know, but it just does. Today I had an eye doctor appointment in the city, which is why we stayed over. And I'm dilated, which is why the double layer of sunglasses. That seemed to go okay. I did an eye test that I never did before, which was kind of funny, and then I was like, it's hard not to cheat on an eye exam, because my memory knows what letters are there. I can't see what letters are there, but I know what letters are there, you know, so it's hard to not cheat. I said to Jim, I'm like, I hate failing tests, so even if it's a test that I'm not being graded on, it still feels like a failure. I know, that's how it feels. But we stayed in Washington because that's where the doctor's appointment was, and so we did a curbside pickup to Target, so maybe I'll show you guys later what we ended up getting. And we did a curbside pickup to Walgreens, and again, I don't know if I'll share it with you. But now we're going to head to, oh, sorry, Doug. That was my water. Do you have a second to grab it or no?
Yeah, it's in the
okay. Yeah. Hard step. Sorry, Jim. Do you see it?
Shit,
No,
I can't
it's
reach
okay.
it.
It's okay. It's okay. Yeah. It's fine. I'm sorry. So we are headed towards home. I think we're gonna go to Cracker Barrel, right?
No.
In Sullivan. It's just Jim, you know, was like, well, what do you want to do? And I was like, honestly, I would love to go to Cracker Barrel. I'd love to go to Five Below. I'd love to go to the Dollar Tree. But, you know, taking the wheelchair in and out is really a lot on him. So I don't want to have to do all of those. What?
Just giving me muscles.
So it's just a lot. So I didn't want to have to like do more type of thing. So we had, I got him some Dunkin' Donuts yesterday. He got me some Dunkin' Donuts yesterday. I said to everybody this whole time, I was like, if I'm going to eat gluten, it's going to be a Dunkin' Donut. It's not going to be like a hamburger bun at McDonald's. I don't miss bread. I miss cake, you know, kind of thing. So hopefully I won't be in too much pain from having my Dunkin' Donut. They actually had a new one that I never heard of before. It's called chocolate cream, and it actually has like fudge in the middle. It's delicious. It's got powdered sugar on the outside. So that was my treat. So we're leaving Washington, which is exit 251, and I think Sullivan is either 236 or 226. I actually can't remember. But that's the Cracker Barrel that's closest east to our house. Because, you know, sitting down, Jimmy gets full, sometimes he gets sleepy, and I don't want to be that far away and have him have a big meal and stuff. So, we didn't get to see Aunt Sue. Yesterday it was raining. I can't get in her apartment. And last time we came to visit, she came out, but it was pouring yesterday. It was so terrible. And we were going to meet for dinner, but I was exhausted. Like, I didn't even vlog, so you guys know. I was exhausted yesterday. I practically fell asleep as soon as I hit the bed, which was like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. But today is actually a beautiful day. Yesterday was horrible, and I think God's making it up to us today because it's absolutely gorgeous out. Because it's sunny and it's not super hot, you know. good emotionally. I'm kind of really disappointed. I'm disappointed I get CN2. Disappointed I didn't get to exchange my wheelchair. I'm disappointed that I can't walk. Just life is full of disappointments, you know. You gotta ride them as it goes. I'm grateful for all the things that I'm blessed with. I'm blessed with an amazing partner. I'm blessed with the ability to go to Cracker Barrel. You know, at least there's that. So, I'm sure I'll pick you back up later. But in the meantime, I love you. Hi everybody, welcome back. I have double glasses on because I got dilated. What?
And she's a blinder old fart.
I'm more blind. Jimmy took me to Cracker Barrel. I haven't. Then we went to I think I've been to 2 restaurants, or a restaurant 3 times since I was diagnosed in October. Of course, pandemic slowed that down, but also getting in and out of restaurants is tiresome. So, but I was so excited to go to Cracker Barrel, and I got some things that were on, some of the salt and pepper shakers they have are 99 cents a piece. And then he got me a Frappuccino, which I haven't had in years because they stopped using Skinny Mocha. So I could get a vanilla Frappuccino, but boring. Anyway, sorry, the double glasses are starting to roll up. It was really lovely. I actually, if you have any textural food issues or mucositis, if you're coming here because of the kidney cancer and you have mucositis as well, I got the Thursday special roast turkey dinner, and it was perfect. The turkey was tender and so moist. It was covered in gravy, wasn't too salty, wasn't too spicy. It comes with dressing, and the dressing was just buttery soft, and mashed sweet potato casserole, and that was delicious. And I got some turnip greens on the side. They needed butter, don't lie, but still delicious. And corn muffins, which were super soft if you eat it right away. I cut the top off to save the top for after, and by the time I was ready to have the top, the edges were kind of... I've got really great news. I've met the spine surgeon, and guess what? Say goodbye. I'm officially sitting up in this chair without my brace because for me, it no longer exists. I know I'm not quite there with my voice yet, but I just couldn't wait to share this information with you. I'm just so excited. The appointment in the city today, the first one was with the spine surgeon. First, his intern came in, or his resident, excuse me, and looked at the X-ray and looked at the pictures of my wounds on my back and looked at the brace and how it fits and said, we'll probably just refit you for a new brace, but I'll go discuss it with the doctor, with the other doctor. And then the doctor came in and he said, I think we can get rid of it. Well, after the resident left, I keep calling him an intern, but he's a resident. After the resident left, I closed my eyes and I started praying. Please, 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 God, please, if you can hear me, please. I just want to have this part of my life back. I want to have this bit of my independence back. So, the doctor came in and he said, yeah, he's like, we won't, we still want you to be very careful because they're going to give me a CAT scan right now the X-ray shows no collapse and shows no fracture, which is good. That means that that's healed. And he said, we need a CAT scan to see how the tumor is reacting to the treatment. I said, of course. And he said, but I think that in the meantime, you're good. He's like, you haven't fallen in the air, and I told him. And I was just so excited. I was like, my prayers were answered. Jimmy's face was beaming the whole day. We waited to see if we could get a CAT scan today.
because I had some time between appointments, but they couldn't fit me in. Insurance, they needed to have a peer-to-peer review with, I guess, my oncologist. Sorry if you're having trouble hearing me. I hope you can hear me. I'm a little less froggy than I was originally, but I know that some words are very low. I almost want to, like, caption. But anyway, I didn't get the CAT scan today, so he said if the CAT scan looks like the tumor is still very present and very invasive, he's like, maybe we'll prescribe you an LSO, which is just a lumbar support, lumbar sacral. It's basically just the waist down, which will actually allow me to do much more than I can with the entire brace on. But he's really concerned about the rash, and he's kind of said, I wish I would have realized this was happening to you. And I told him not to worry about it because I had just gotten the treatment on, when I made the appointment with him, I just gotten the treatment on my spine. They wanted me to wait 6 weeks, and I went ahead and I made the appointment with you. So I probably wouldn't have, like, taken the chance before the radiation anyway. So I just really wanted to share it with you. They asked me if I wanted to keep it, and I said no. Originally, I was like, oh, let's make it into a planter. And then Lisa said something very profound, and she said, I don't think having it is something to really, it's not a good memory. And I was like, you know what, you're right, it's not. It does show me how far I've come, but I've got pictures for that. And I created a new reel this morning before I went, unknown to me what the results were going to be today. So I'm just so excited and I'm beaming. And then I went to the leg surgeon and I stood up out of my wheelchair when he was coming in. And I said, I wanted to be standing when you came in. He's like, and you were. And he goes, and now you're sitting. So I sat down and we discussed it. He was like, you look really good. I was like, I am so happy, no more brace. So I was like, you have no idea. My throat is still very sore. I have a follow-up appointment with the ENT. She wanted to see me sooner, so I'm going to see her on Friday. I saw her last Friday, but the fact that my voice didn't really come back, she's kind of concerned. So I think she's going to put a camera down there and take a pic, make sure there's no vocal damage. So I'm not going to make this vlog very long because I'm really not supposed to be straining it. But I just couldn't not share it with you. I just had to share it with you because I know so many of you have cared so much. So you probably won't still hear me from me for a couple of days because, again, I have to let this rest. Depending on what the doctor says on Friday, if she says that I can go ahead and just, like, lubricate it and talk, then I will. But otherwise, I'm going to, because this is the money maker. But listen, I love you guys so much.
Not weight bearing, but like, you know, don't bend over on that leg was the first thing I was told. I wasn't told to, like, when I first broke the femur, nobody specifically said don't bear any weight on it. They were saying don't walk on it and definitely don't bend over. That's what they said. And why? What I can do from time to time is I can use the wedge and I can lay on my back. So at least I have, like, my back on my side just to give myself a little bit of a break. I do, however, have a slight pressure injury on my tailbone from when I lay on my back. So that is something I have to, like, be mindful of. So I can't really lay on my back for super long either, which is kind of like, but it's not fun. I know not everybody, so I can't really lay on my back for super long either, which is kind of like, I forgot what I was talking about. No. So my doctor is very supportive. I have told him that I would like to wait definitely till the back is healed. I asked him to reach out to the dermatologist because I think I told you guys that he actually found the dermatologist. He works with her a lot. And I asked him to reach out to her and see if she wanted me to wait until they were completely healed. And Friday I'm going to meet with the radiation oncologist about doing my spine and my leg, and I want to see if he wants to wait for the backlash to be done because he's talking about 10 treatments on my spine, and radiation burns are like a real thing that can happen when you have that much radiation in one spot. So I don't know if he's going to want me to wait until this is healed, but in my opinion, if I have to be delicate of one area, you know, I just don't want to spend another 3 weeks not being able to wear my brace or sit up or anything because I'm waiting for now that radiation burns to heal. However, I might not have to, because once that tumor is gone or solidified or ossified or calcified or however you want to put it, I won't need to wear my brace. So I will have to figure out what he wants to do. So that'll be Friday. So I wanted to give you guys an update. I know it's a Monday. It's like a weird time. Well, today you're watching, it's Tuesday, but it's a Monday. It's a weird time to get a vlog on the main channel. But again, friend mail, this is fantastic. This is so fantastic.